Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Galahad and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 2. We are back with King Jadikiel of Brienne. He's the king of Brittany and his story has progressed very nicely, I might add. We're back with the cunning character. He has murdered his way to the top and he's become the High King of Brittany. Now in the last episode, what happened was that we had to hand out some more land and some more titles. We had to create a duchy and give it out because people were getting a -10 negative opinion of us. So we sorted that out, and now that everything is stable, let's see what else we can do. We have a righteous imprisonment here. It doesn't say exactly for what. Let's actually go to our intrigue tab in our plots and actually see what he is trying to do. The prince, Conan, is trying to kill my rival, who is basically a powerful vassal in my realm. So I'm not going to, can I duel him though? No, I can't. He is my rival though, but yeah. Basically, we are not going to let that hinder us at all this episode. We have a de jure ducal claim that we can press. The King of France is actually in a, I wouldn't say much worse spot, but its relations between him are the same. And he's actually attacking the Caliph right here in the south, as the Umayyad dynasty are marching up into Navarre and trying to take over Gascony and then eventually come into France. So basically, Germany is at its core basically fighting, and not right now, it has a truce with the Duchess. So what we can do now, it actually has very few troops. If we combine our forces and if I try and attack the King of France and try to declare a war on a de jure claim on Duchy of Upper Brittany, basically, he won't have any allies, but we can call in our allies. We can have a claim on Retz, or we could basically press more claims. Border dispute for Anjou. We can do lots of things. But what I think we should go for is the de jure claim on Upper Brittany. And let's see how that pans out, shall we? Let's actually unpause the game a little bit and see how things unfold. Since he is attacking and he has 7k men, and what we want basically right now in this situation is that we want Germany to get some more men, so that way they can... Oh, it's already on the rise, okay. Since he has a couple of truces right now, we can call him in. So his 6k men, and I believe I had around 2,000? Yeah, 2,000 men. I have a pact with Gascony as well, if I remember. Don't have a pact with them right now, but I might be able to, I could declare war on them. Establish a tributary state, not going to do that. What we might want to do is marry one of our heirs off. How many children do we have? I've forgotten now since it's been a long time. We have one son and he's already married, so that's not, and he doesn't have any children either. Otherwise we can try and see if we can marry them off to somebody else. But what we can do right now here in this scenario is that we can basically have this Duchess here of Poitou help us out, because she has a few troops as well. So let's actually do that. Let's actually pause the game real quick and let's try and attack France and take some land for ourselves in this episode. Now this has been a very intriguing episode, and in Crusader Kings 2 you can basically go the whole game without fighting a single battle and gaining land that way, but I think the time has come for us to put our military prowess to the test. So let's do that. Let's actually attack King of France and de jure ducal war and call in all our allies. There we go. Hopefully they do respond to us, because we did help Germany out in the last episode. We sent our men, although they didn't need it at the end, but hopefully his opinion of me is enough to send some troops my way, and hopefully that way we can basically do some things. Peace be with you. I will honor my obligation to answer your call to war. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So let's see what happens here, since we can basically have them team up with us and not let France get a foothold. A priest has arrived and asked me for an audience. After being shown in, he explains that his small church can no longer protect the holy relic it holds due to the robbers plaguing the countryside. He therefore asks for your family to keep it. Fear not, we shall protect it. And I get 10 piety out of that. Cool event. It just gave me 10 piety right there on the spot. Very good. So as soon as my men are here, I am going to ask them to band up, and going to ask the King Otto of Germany to basically help us out by attaching his forces to us. Let's see if we have a better commander. Primarach. He is a mayor though, and Primarach is our court position if I remember as well. But let's actually put him right here. Why not on this flank? And let's have Trenedin. He is deceitful though, but let's have him on this flank. And yeah, let's have the Urikar, who is another commander, on the center flank. So all we have to do now is wait and basically attack our target. Let's march in and start plundering. Let's see how many castles this is. Just one castle, so not too bad. So let's have our basically ally join up with us, hopefully, if he will, so that we can try and not... Where are the king's forces? I don't see them though. They might be down here somewhere. I don't see them on the map. Anyway, we are trying to get as much war score as possible so that we can expand and we can become stronger than France eventually. Perhaps it is time I asking Otto to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way for me to gain his trust. I will ask him. Hopefully his opinion becomes a lot more and of me, and hopefully we can get a positive bonus with him. Otto is happy to oblige me now that I have some time to spend with him. I am confident that I can convince him of how alike we are and that he stands only to gain from our friendship. We can finally talk privately. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my god, and those are a lot of men. And I can't... They popped up out of nowhere. I should have stayed there. I should have actually marched up there with King Otto's forces, but hopefully we can bounce back. Let's see here. I think these days have really helped me getting Otto to know, and I think these days have really helped me getting Otto to know and appreciate me better. We have spent most of our time visiting my domain, discussing of the most disparate topics. I'm glad to host you. Or remember to never sleep too much at home. 5 for or I hope you liked our time here. Let's see, he gains a better opinion of me. I'm going to pull out as fast as I can because let's actually march right up there and hopefully that's fine. That defeat is fine. What we are going to do is basically merge up with this army here, and as soon as King Otto's army merges up with us, then we will be able to attack him. And we will be able to basically, hopefully, defeat them. So this is a bad mistake on my part. For some reason, the enemy army wasn't showing up on the map. I don't know exactly where he was, but they shouldn't be trickling in like that. Yeah, they should be attaching to me. Fantastic. And now that they have attached to me, I'm taking attrition, so that's not very good. Come on, Otto. Attach to me as soon as you can, and we will march down there. There we go. Okay. Let's march down there. He has about 6,000 men. We outnumber him by 2,200 or so. So we should be able to basically fight him. And hopefully these reinforcements don't come in as fast as they are. They are reinforcing him though, so not good, not good. Minus 21% war score. So we might lose this war. I'm hopeful that we win it. But with having defeated him, we need to defeat him one battle after another. And basically make his army diminished that way. So I know the Umayyad, if they're smart, they'll jump on this opportunity and they'll basically try and take some more land for themselves. But we want some more land that actually belongs to us. That's part of our De Rennes kingdom. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent, called Stefan, who is willing to serve in my ranks. Let's see here. This is Stefan, okay. He is stubborn, arbitrary, cruel, and skilled tactician. Oh, he's got 18 martial. What about my own marshal? My own marshal's got 15. So I might be able to replace my own marshal with this guy, and then have my own marshal become a commander. Excellent. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put him on one of the flanks. That way we are fighting, so hopefully we win. There we go. Oh wow, King Otto of Germany is in the center. So King Otto coming in through big time with us. coming through big time and basically helping us get our bearings right here. So let's actually appoint that guy later. For now, what I'm trying to do is basically get our war score back up and reclaim this land for ourselves. Now what we need to do is march into France. All these pop-ups right now. I'm at war right now. Don't bother me. Prince Archbishop Norbert the Wicked used a favor on King Otto of Germany to get the court chaplain position, getting Bishop Reinhold fired in the process. Ooh, that's not very nice. But it is Crusader Kings, so what can you do? Let's gain some more land and territory. Let's gain some more war score as we get our county back. Very good. Very good. Let's march further into France and see where his army is, and hopefully we can crush him. A new bird has arrived in the Muse, and a new book on the art of writing poetry in the library. I should start reading the book, or I should take her out for a hunt. Let's take her out for a hunt because I want to become a falconer and gain some points in falconry if that's possible. Or I should say the falconer trait. A holy man came to court today to talk about matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views. Yeah, Deus Vult, yeah, this happened before. We saw that event. I was still shaking with rage at the pagan blasphemous words when Finn took the opportunity to whisper a good word in my ear. Thank you, and I really needed that. Okay. Let's try and find the King of France's forces, and oh my god, this always happens to me, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I'm in a war, I will get pop-up after pop-up, and I won't be able to focus on my war. So we are going to try and do that now. Let's try and focus on the war. Where are his forces? Again, I can't see his forces at all whatsoever. Somehow they have again vanished off of the face of the earth. Duke Herman has usurped the title county of Dithmarch from Adam the Betrayer. Okay, I didn't need to know about that, but let's go back and let's try and finish this war as fast as possible. I really can't find him for some reason. Perhaps it could help me increase King Otto's opinion. Perhaps it could help me to increase King Otto's opinion of me if I just sent him a gift as shown good faith friendship. I can't afford anything right now. It's not a good idea. Let's actually stop swaying King Otto right now because that is also contributing to all these pop-ups. Now let's actually try and focus on our war. The new bird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for rabbit. I am a falconer. Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely perfect. That's the trait that I was looking for. We have some of his forces here. Let's actually slow this down a little bit. I'm starting to think Guincourt might fancy me. Make a move, or it's not appropriate. Let's just say it's not appropriate for now. Let me try and fight the King of France once more, so we can totally crush his army. And oh, we don't have anybody on the center flank now. I think King Otto stopped. King Otto withdrew from the center flank. That's not very kingly of him. There we go. Okay. At a plus 32% war score, and everything should be fine. Let me actually place a character right here. Yeah, and he can be in the center flank. Why not? Melruniad, you are there on the right flank. So it's always good to have somebody rather than nobody. King Otto was leading our center, so we basically just allowed him to do that. Let's pause here because there are lots of ruler unmarried. My wife died in... no, sorry, my wife was kidnapped. My wife was kidnapped, and now I think the betrothal can marry. Fantastic. There you go. And special title grantable. We have a cupbearer position open. Let's give it to... Actually, let's not give it to anybody right now. Cupbearer is not very profitable to have. Let's have this guy as our marshal. Let's replace one of the guys on our flanks. Let's have him lead the center and have one of our mayors lead that flank. And have, yeah, Tredian can lead the left flank. Okay, now that everything is sorted out, let's actually get rid of that. Just check to see. Yeah, okay, nothing going on here. Okay, fantastic. Let's just focus on the war now. The war effort is the main thing. Fantastic. Once more. Let's get France as weak as possible. And that's the ideal goal, because a weak France means that we can prosper. So the weaker they are, the more easier it is for us to prosper. And we can hopefully that way gain more land and territory. There you go. So we are doing pretty well. Who is this? Ooh, okay, the King of Navarre. He wants my daughter to marry the Prince of Navarre. The Prince of Navarre has a strong claim on the Duchy of Aragon and a weak claim on the County Alto of Aragon. Okay. And my daughter, will I be able to get a non-aggression pact out of this? Since I needed to marry my daughter off anyway, we'll just accept this. And hopefully we can get an alliance out of that. Fantastic. So more allies for me. And that means France is in trouble now. Absolutely fantastic. So we are not going to call him into the war effort just yet. As soon as we need him next time, we'll call him. We are going to keep King Otto of Germany on our side, and all our children we're going to try and marry off to the King of Germany. Or people here in southern France, because we want this upper northern region of France to be very weak so that we can conquer it and basically expand our kingdom. So things have been going good so far. Let's actually speed this up by a little bit. And hopefully we should be gaining some more land this episode, which is fantastic because I didn't do any military conquest so far in this playthrough, and I was really missing it because usually I go for military conquest, but this time I was like, what if we just focus on, you know, conquering by the sword? What if we just focus on intrigue and conquering our way up the ladder that way? And we did manage to become king, which is fantastic, but my hunger is not satiated, so let's actually try and gain a bit more as much as we can. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some hormonal imbalance. Ooh, not very good. I will buy her something nice. Yeah, keep her happy that way. Anjou has a couple of castles, so this might take a while. But our main goal is basically to get the war score as high as we can. And there we go, a son was born. Fantastic. Berniger. Berniger is actually not a bad name. Let's actually keep this name, Berniger. Yeah, it has a nice ring to it. Prince Berniger. Okay, tradition of my wife. Whatever happened, I forgive her. Yeah, let's forgive her. Calling in a favor, okay. Vatican outrage. Letters have been sent to the whole Catholic world from the Vatican. The Pope has demanded a stop to the beatification of sinful people and revoked the rights from the rest of the clergy to do so. From now on, granting of the beatification will be given out by the Pope. Finally, an end to this farce. Okay. The Lords of Briez have approved the institution of banishment committee law. Okay. So there we go, 96%, and we should be at 100% in about no time. Let's actually pause the game real quick, and there we go. So when I'm recording on 5 speed, for some reason it lags a lot. Let's actually try and fight them head on here. So they are leaving, apparently. King Otto of Germany is leaving, but I still do have enough men to finish this battle. Oh. My liege, the people of Brie have progressed beyond our own technological level. I've managed to study. Fantastic, I get some tech points that way. Title lost on succession. What title is it talking about? The Duchy of Venator. Okay. Let's see here. Who is my heir? Oh, I have 2 sons now. Yeah, so I guess that's the problem. There we go, we gained 100%. Enforce our demands. The Breton-French de jure war over Upper Brittany has ended. King Judicial of Briez won. Fantastic. So I can get some more land that way. There we go. And we have, oh, we have a huge mess here in the center. So actually, let's march our army back. And hopefully, like next episode, we will be sorting out this mess. So I will accept and I will help him with his war. Not right now, but I'll just make sure to accept. Worrying reports have reached you regarding the Marshal Finn. It seems he has been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Rosen. He has forfeited his office. So, I will deal with this later. Let's see if we have any factions forming. No, he's forfeited his office. Okay. So we have a new marshal spot that we can fill. Let's give it to Stefan. Yeah, he's a pretty good marshal. So let's have him train troops here in our capital. There we go. And basically we have to sort out our succession law, because now we have a illegitimate child. We have another son. We could legitimize him. And actually let's legitimize him right now. There we go. So what we can do now, because we have agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind, we need to basically sort out our succession law. We do have a courtier here and our granddaughter, so our succession is a bit in peril, but we will hopefully deal with that next episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.